Hello and good afternoon. This is going to be my creative element video for the returning CA position. So I wanted to start off with introducing myself and just telling you a little bit about myself. So my name is Suchilt and I am currently working the CA position in Mountain View Hall. So just a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in South Phoenix. I basically have lived in the same house my entire life and went to the school with the same people all the way up until high school. The middle school that I went to was Percio Julian, and the high school I went to was South Mountain High School. So based on the area that I lived at, that could maybe give you a taste of how my life was. Where I lived, it was a predominantly Black and Hispanic community, which I feel very comfortable with because I am Latino, and I feel like Mexico is actually a big part of me. Like I said, I'm Latino, well, actually Hispanic, considering that my parents were originally from Mexico and then later on in their life came here. But I, as a kid, went there frequently, and every year, every summer, every winter, that's where I spent most of my times. So my childhood memories were mostly in Mexico. So that's why I have such a strong connection to that country. And just a little bit of what I like to do is I like to hike. I'm an outdoors person. I like to play soccer. I like to watch sports. I like cycling. I'm into watching combat sports like the UFC and things like that. So that's just a little bit about me and what I like to do and how I am as a person. So starting off, some things that I would like to gain in this position that I didn't gain this year are definitely engagements. I would definitely like to talk with my community members a lot more and understand what they're going through, how they're feeling. I would even like to know the next steps after college, maybe even after the semester. Something that I would really want to do is work with my community members with their career paths in order to get a sense of what their goals are in the end and what they see themselves doing in the future. Just because I feel whatever a person is working for shows how they are in real life. So that's something I would like to gain, is definitely a lot more engagement with my community members and a lot more connections. Just because I feel like these connections also give me experiences that I'll be able to use later on in life. And then some values that I feel like I definitely need to work on or definitely need to pay attention a little bit more to is definitely community and connectiveness. Just because since I live in Mountain View Hall, this year we haven't got a lot of engagement for our community members, and I definitely want that to change, considering that the reason I chose this job is to talk to other people who are in the same position as me, see how they're doing it and how differently they are going at it than me. So I would definitely like to have a better sense of my community and be able to have my community in one space together, having a great time, speaking to each other, learning from each other, gaining different experiences. That is something that I would definitely work harder to do next year and definitely want. But on the contrary, something that I actually did great on this, or not great, but actually did a decent job in this year, was definitely the values for care and support. Just because I feel most of the communities or all the community members that I have were able to stay in a comfortable spot, whether that means emotion-wise, class-wise, but even the community members that were not in a comfortable spot, me and my coworkers were able to get our community members into a spot where they feel a lot more comfortable in, whether that be helping them understand their community members through mediations, just having simple talks with them during one-on-ones or even during events, just understanding where they're coming from, how they're feeling, and being able to get them the needs that they need based on what they're feeling. So I definitely think Karen's support is something that I will obviously continue to work on, but I feel like I did a really good job in. And also considering that even the bad situations like roommate issues or fights or things like that, we were able to calm things down and get to a space where everyone was able to be friendly again and understand each other's feelings and see that the problems were not actually each other but coming from different places. And based on the communities that I would like to work in, which is going to be a apartment or suite most likely, considering that those housing arrangements are usually given to seniors and juniors, upperclassmen, what I would like to do is definitely help out community members with after college opportunities, whether that be graduate school, residency, different jobs that they get right out of college. That is something that I would really love to do, is being able to see the vision that my community members have for their lives and being able to help them and fulfill that vision for themselves in order for them to get the life that they wanted, or even a better life that they could even imagine. So definitely, I would definitely be doing that using one-on-ones, events, even just having open hours, specifically open hours for these types of talks, for advice, for maybe someone doesn't understand something and I'm able to explain it to them, or find somebody who's able to explain it to them. That is something I would like to do. It's definitely help my community members with their opportunities after college, or they're continuing their career paths outside of college. But with that, I would like to conclude this video. I appreciate your time for listening to me, and I can't wait to be in the Residence Life family again. Thank you.